So it's always this time of year when the season changes that people start bringing out all this new stuff. So there'll be a lot of new stuff in the next week. So I'm sure people don't really mind that. But just for information, McDonald's dropped their special edition gold sauce. I actually have no idea what this is. So I'm interested to find out. Now, you can get the sauce as is just like this in their sauce packet, but you can also get it on a bunch of their different menu items, namely the ones I have in front of me. Besides their McCrispy strips, I didn't get those because it's the same thing that's in the damn snack wrap anyway, so what the hell would be the point? But you can get it in the snack wrap, you can get it on their chicken sandwich, or with an order of their nuggets, you can obviously get it on the side. So that's what I did. They also brought back their pumpkin and cream pie, which I haven't had this year yet, so I'm interested to try that one as well. So without further ado, also, I'm sure y'all can hear it by now. I don't know when or how this happened, but I lost my voice. So thank goodness I wear a microphone because I can't scream. I don't know where it happened. Not that it freaking matters, but I'm sure people will probably like, your voice sounds weird. My voice is hoarse, bro. It's crazy, right? Anyway, let's get into this video. So the first one we're going to do is the McMitty sandwich, the McCrispy sandwich. I'm sorry. Is this called the McCrispy sandwich? No, I didn't even mean to say that. That was like a Freudian slip. Yeah, it's a McCrispy. So this is a McCrispy Deluxe, so it does come with bacon, the tomatoes, lettuce, and then the gold sauce. Now, I just opened this up, but just peep game. So I'm going to have to just add some more. I don't really feel like there's a lot of sauce on the outskirts of that, so I'm just going to throw some more real quick on here. I was going to ask for extra too, but I wanted to get it as is, but I'm just going to throw it on the side. This way I can actually taste what the sauce is. Again, I have read absolutely no descriptions whatsoever with the sauce, so I don't know what it's supposed to taste like or anything. So here you go. The McCrispy Deluxe Gold Edition. Gold Edition. I mean, it's cool marketing. I pretty much, when heard the word gold, I think I guessed correctly. It's like their version of a Carolina gold sauce, like a Carolina barbecue sauce. Now, last time I said this, let me clarify again, because I know there's some people from different parts of the Carolinas. Apparently, like, is that a lawnmower? Sorry. Different Carolina parts have different barbecue sauce, but this is the specific, like the gold one. So what I'm tasting here is like a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of mustard, and a little bit of honey. It's kind of sweet too, which is where a lot of restaurants do Carolina Gold. I've had some Carolina style barbecue that didn't have that like sweetness to it. It was much more mustard and vinegar based. I promise I know how to speak, bro, but I'm trying to get the words out and not have my voice crack, and then I just lost train of thought. But here you go. Well, that's what it tastes like. It's good. Like, if you've had the KFC version, if you've had any of those versions, I don't think you'll go crazy like, oh my God, you got to get this one. But it's pretty much the same. This sandwich sucks, bro. I'm sorry. I just don't like McDonald's chicken sandwich. I wanted to try it, see if this will like improve it. They do have half strips of bacon now. That's cool. But their sandwich just dry. It don't hit. And takes away from the overall like golden experience I guess I'm supposed to be getting right here. It's a very average chicken sandwich, but the gold sauce is exactly what I thought. I feel like it would probably work best with the nuggets or the snack wrap. So I'm going to try those next. But if you're going to get this, I don't know that many people that like the McCrispy. I don't know why they keep trying to make it happen. But if you do, can you please let me know why you think it's like better or the best? I don't dislike it. I just think it's probably one of the worst fast food chicken sandwiches out. Still edible though. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to this McDonald's for finally getting Coke Zero. This McDonald's has been here for almost a decade now, and they finally just got it. And which I just promptly spilled right here. So I got that going for me too, which is nice. So let's try it in the snack wrap. It's pretty much just a tortilla with some cheese, some lettuce, and some gold sauce. So here you go. Do I even bother doing this one? Let's do it from this side. Let's go in. I feel like when you order it as is, at least my McDonald's, they don't give you enough. So let's go in here. Very crispy. Strips. Maybe this is psychological. They just have a better seasoning. Even though I feel like it's probably the exact same seasoning blend. So I don't know if that's psychological. Maybe it's the cheese. But The cheese does help with making this taste a little bit better. Is this a great sauce? I still think the hot mustard is better. You know? I don't know. I keep finding myself going, I'd rather have hot mustard. They did give me a lot of cheese on here. And that makes me happy. But other than that, let's try a nugget. I can't even get in here now. There we go. Little nugget. Almost forgot I had damn fries too, by the way. I got a nugget meal. And I damn near forgot. Because I added the fries on, or the meal part. Damn, I dropped fries in my car, bro. That's why I hate eating in a car. I'm not joking with you though. The McDonald's right now, in there's nowhere to sit. Like, it's packed. So I had to go outside. I wanted to eat in there. I like eating at McDonald's, except for when I spilled McDonald's land shake in the last time I went. But let's try it in the fries. I'm not joking with you. Not only is there not a place to sit, there's people waiting to sit, I should say. Like, they have these little, like, almost like little lounge chairs, and there's people waiting to sit. I was like, damn, bro. McDonald's is popping today, so let me just go outside. So I just pulled it around to the back of the parking lot. I know I be yapping, bro, but this is important stuff. We ain't here just for the food, right? We got to vibe out a little bit. Your best bet is to get the nuggets and the fries if you care most about the sauce. I don't really think this sauce is bad at all. I just think it's pretty much like every other sauce that's come out that they've put gold in front of. Even Shake Shack has a gold sauce recently. So it's like all these places have trends, and it just comes down to like, what do you like outside of the sauce? That's going to make you say, oh, I need this, because the sauce alone, I don't think isn't going to make anybody go. But if you're a person who was already going to McDonald's anyway, like you like the nuggets, you like the fries, then I think you'll have a good time with the sauce. I said the same thing about Shake Shack. I said the same thing about, I think KFC has one recently too. And I'm saying the same thing at McDonald's now. Personally, how I would get it, nuggets and fries. But again, if I'm going to McDonald's, 9 times out of 10, I'm getting nuggets and fries anyway, unless I get a quarter pounder. Well, it's decent. Kind of mad I spilled that Coca-Cola on my hoodie. A lot of people ask me about hoodies. These are from a company called True Classics. Not a single damn sponsorship. I just wear a lot of stuff from them. I like the quality of it and it fits well. And this hoodie like $50. You know what I'm saying? I just washed it and I gotta wash it again. I just did a whole thing of laundry and I gotta do a whole thing of laundry again, bro. It's like, come on, man. Anyway, pumpkin and cream pie. I've always liked this pie, but there's a caveat now. I don't know how many of y'all are old men like me, or women, or whatever you are. We're inclusive here. This pie used to come just with the pumpkin part, without the cream. I don't really care for the cream part. I liked when it was just pumpkin pie. It used to come just like the apple pie. So, like, you know how apple pies come with the one with this, like the slits like this? And it was the same exact pie. And for whatever reason, they switched it to this. I always end up eating it from one side because I don't care for the cream part. You know, that's just me. I think this part, though, for like a pumpkin pie is really good. It doesn't taste pumpkin spicy, you know. It's got a nice pumpkin puree taste. A little bit of nutmeg, cinnamon. And if you're a person that likes the cream part, go ahead. But I'm just going to just go from the side. Y'all can have this part. This pie, the old one, I used to love. I gave it a 9. Now, I'm giving it a 7.5 because I only really like half of it. You know what I mean? But I'll still eat it. I like the holiday, the birthday one the most now. What's it called? The sugar cookie? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'll be back when I get that one. So yeah, man, ever since companies have been like, dang, you heard that voice crack? That was wild. Hopefully this don't last too long, but yeah. Ever since companies have been doing this like limited edition thing like it's normal. Again, for old heads, y'all know this, but it was probably like the last decade or so that like Every month, companies come out with something new, limited edition. Back in the old days, they used to just have menus, and then probably like once a year, maybe, they would drop something, and it would be crazy good, and it was much more quality. And I feel like now it's much more quantity. They're trying to like keep people engaged, which I get. Competition's a lot more fierce now. There's a lot more openings of locations of places that didn't exist back then that were much more regional. You know, like back then, if you really across the country, the one constant was like McDonald's, Burger King. And then after that, like, you know, maybe KFC, Taco Bell. But it was much more regionalized. And then as they started to expand, like there were no Chick-fil-A's up here when I was a kid. None of that stuff was up here. And as they started to expand, the competition made them kind of get, like, they want to just put more quantity out. And that's what the sauce feels like to me. I don't just like it. It's a Carolina Gold barbecue sauce with a little tangy, a little mustardy, a little sweet, a little honey. It's cool. But they had this huge rollout for some like basic ass sauce, and that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like they took the same they have on the menu all the time. You know, took the dry chicken sandwich, took some nuggets, took some fries, and said, "Hey, but you can make them gold now." And people are like, "Oh, bet." Yeah, that's how I feel. I don't just like it though, but I don't necessarily think this is a special one. You know, but then again, y'all did flock for those snack wraps, and I told y'all I didn't really care in the first place. But I still love y'all, man. That's why I'm here. But let me go drink some tea. I can't believe I lost my voice, bro. I don't know where it came from. But it don't matter. I appreciate and love y'all. I just finished watching the Giants. They still suck. I knew they would. Daniel Jones ripped it up. Which I said, bro, all right, before I get out of here, I don't want to talk football too much, but I said last year on stream mad times, Daniel Jones is not the problem. I'm not saying he's elite. All I'm saying is he's not as trash as you think. And I kept saying that, and people were like, "Nah, he's trash. You just need a quarterback." It's more than that, bro. It's more than that. It don't matter who's back there, bro. Russell Wilson was out there. By the second quarter, he would drop back and just start running because he knew he was about to get hit. I don't care who you are, bro. It ain't gonna work. So, take y'all little asses home. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. I hope you watch football. Your team won. College, pros, whatever it is. Mine don't do that. So, I'll be back. Let me get a nugget before I leave. Tomorrow, more content, man. Hand signs. They made it to YouTube. I'll do the signs too. I got you.